What if I told you you could fly anywhere in the world in business class for less than the price of an economy ticket? There's no catch or tricks. I've saved over $100,000 in cash on flights since I was 23 years old, when I was barely making $50,000 a year. So it's accessible to almost anybody. And I've helped nearly 100 clients in the last 12 months do the same. So I'm going to take you from spending way too much on your flights to be able to travel the world with less than $500 in cash. You're either stuck in the overpriced, uncomfortable economy for 10 to 20 hours, or you're avoiding travel altogether because of how expensive flights have become for you and your loved ones. I used to think that business and first class was for millionaires and people who could afford to spend $20,000 on a single flight. And I thought that's going to be a long time before I'm able to do that. And I was wrong. Even a lot of these millionaires aren't paying cash outright for their flights, and you don't have to either. So I stumbled upon this point hacking game and flight reward system, and I spent hundreds of hours learning it, still to this day. Now, personally, I've been able to save over $100,000 in flights, and below you'll see a bunch of different other clients of mine who have been able to save a bunch of money, and they are enjoying flying themselves and their loved ones, saving a ton of cash. One example of a client of mine, Charlie, he flew himself and his girlfriend, Tiana, to New Zealand. Business class, you can see him lying flat there with a big smile on his face. I don't want this to be corny, but it's pretty relatable. And I think when you get to give somebody you love and care for a rich, abundant, beautiful experience like this, I think that's what gives me and could give you a lot of fulfillment as well. So now Charlie has over 1 million points. I've shown him tools and systems to be able to really accumulate a lot of leverage. And he has enough leverage now to fly basically anywhere he wants in the world, 5 to 10 plus times a year, basically for free. But even if you don't own a business, here's Mac. He went from Melbourne to Whitsundays for $79 in business class. Just another example. In the last 12 months, me and my partner have been fortunate enough to be able to fly to Africa, Tanzania, Dubai, the US multiple times, Asia multiple times, saving what would have cost us $50,000 to $100,000 in flights. And just to be completely transparent, you can find out the solutions yourself as well. It's just going to take you a long time and a lot of trial and error. So what I thought I would do is compress time for you, give you the solution in 1/100th of the time, in a step-by-step easy way, and an ability also to be able to ask questions and follow-ups as well, and access to me and my team, be able to just get some support when you need it on how to make the most out of this system. But most importantly, save you the hundreds of hours, and even more importantly, save you the tens of thousands of dollars for the price of dinner. So I created a Fly for Free masterclass to solve this problem. It's a step-by-step blueprint for you to replicate it into your own life, whether you're a business owner, whether you work for somebody, whether you make $50,000 or whether you make $500,000. It doesn't matter. It can be applicable to you right now. And if you're at all concerned about whether it's going to work for you, there's a money back guarantee. If you don't love it, if it's not useful to you, just message me and you get a full refund. Over the years, here's some examples of some other flights personally that I've booked. 390 Australian business class from Sydney to New York, my favorite city in the world. $547 AUD first class. This is the best experience. First class on Qantas from Sydney to Johannesburg for two, me and my partner. And then we had 396 euros on business class from Amsterdam, so from Europe back to NYC. So we can do it anywhere. We can do it for less than $500, and we could do it way more comfortably and efficiently and save you a ton of money than flying economy. Full transparency, I made this masterclass because I had plenty of clients and coaches of mine ask me, how are you flying business class for so cheap? So that's where this was birthed from. So whether you're a business owner like me now, or whether you're the 23-year-old version of me who doesn't have a business and just wants to experience a lot more freedom in life and save a bunch of money in the process, then you can skip the hundreds of hours of trying to figure it out on your own and reading unlimited blogs and videos, or just find the solution in this Fly for Free masterclass. You can click below if you want access. You don't need to make a ton of money. Starting with $50,000 a year will work. You don't need to juggle a dozen credit cards. You can do this without damaging your credit score, but actually improving it. It's not complicated. I give you a step-by-step tools and systems to actually make it very easily digestible, even if you're not tech savvy at all. If you're worried about annual fees or hidden costs, I explain really simply how any fee or taxes that you pay are dwarfed in comparison to the significant value you get. If you're mindful of getting rejected from cards, then I show you with my card maximizer exactly where to begin based on your income bracket and lifestyle. How quickly can you start to see results? It's going to take about 6 to 8 weeks to start to see big results, but you can start actioning things immediately. And this is going to be applicable whether you want to fly within the next few months or whether you're thinking of in the next few years accumulating and building into a bigger trip and preparing for the future for you or your loved ones. And if you're somehow a little bit concerned about whether it's going to work, just remember there's a 100% money back guarantee. Even though already nearly 100 people are using this and it's been effective for them, including myself, there is some security for you just in case you need it. So you're either going to keep booking overpriced economy tickets for more than people pay for business and first class, sitting in cramped little seats, really tired and fatigued, losing the whole first day in your vacation because you have to recover from being like this for 24 hours, or you can learn the system that makes luxury travel your new normal without having to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's not about the ego or sexiness of flying first. It's about freedom and being able to experience life more richly with more abundance. So if you want to know how, click below and you get immediate access to the masterclass. And about a month from now, you could be booking your first business or first class flight for cheap, and you could be creating new unforgettable, life-changing memories and experiences for yourself and the people you love on a level you didn't think was possible while saving a ton of money. If you're interested, click below.